Okay then, so PTTP is here in Henlow, and just driven through an RAF base. So it's a public road. Check some maps, and yeah, it's public property on the road through, and it's their camp either side of the road. I did see a plane standing guard, so we're going to go down and get some shots of that as well on the way, and just have a little look around, really, as we usually do. There it is, Royal Air Force Henlow. Nice. So yeah, let's go have a little look. So as long as I stick to the pavements going up and down here, we are remaining on public property. And not RAF property. So it's under the Henlow Parish Council. So I've got a statement of persons nominated for the parish councillor. Candidates are Lee Marsh and James Sterling. Blimey, it even gives their home address and everything. Interesting.
The journey begins on a quiet public road cutting directly through an RAF base, clearly marked as public access on the map. Staying on the pavement and well within the law, the camera moves forward as RAF Henlow comes into view, active and alert. Armed personnel stand calmly on guard, guiding vehicles in and out without urgency. Even the surroundings reveal unexpected details, from parish council notices displaying names and addresses to signage most people rarely notice. Across the road, the visitor's entrance appears, with an LED sign faintly reading "Welcome to RAF Henlow," barely visible on camera. A guard stands nearby, watchful. This is the moment the camera moves closer, not to provoke, but to document what exists in plain sight on public ground.
Bit surprising. So we're going to cross over, I think, when it's safe to do so. Onto this pavement over here. So this is for RAF Henlow visitors. So they come in down through there, and the visitors' entrance is over here. And so you can see there's somebody taking it nice and easy there, with their arms laid back, and it's an LED, so it doesn't like to show very well on the camera, but it just says "Welcome to RAF Henlow" on the sign there. And then they've got somebody standing guard, helping vehicles come in and out. Then you've got over this side, this is why I came over this side, to get a better shot of it. RAF Henlow. So it'll be like the, I'm guessing it's a reception building. Obviously it's this side of any security boundaries, but still we're not going to go in through past like sort of the pavement point. Like I said, the map was very clear. It's just this stretch of road that comes down through there and up through there, and the boundaries are quite tight either side. It showed a little bit of wiggle room with where the grass is. I think that would still count as public property. I think it's from like the hedgerow fence line onwards is all part of them.
Moving closer for a clearer view, the camera settles on what appears to be a reception building at RAF Henlow, still clearly outside any security boundary. The pavement marks the limit, exactly as the map showed, with tight boundaries running along both sides of the road. Beyond the hedgerow, the land clearly belongs to the base, so the camera stays put. This is the visitors area. Only now does a detail stand out. A propeller display near the entrance, possibly from an early aircraft, quietly hinting at the site's history. Across the road, a blue sign mentions a signals museum, Building 104, though it's unclear whether it's still active. Traffic passes slowly. One driver uses a phone behind the wheel, unnoticed by everyone else. The camera keeps rolling, calm, observant, documenting everything from public ground.
So yeah, this is where the visitors come, and they've got propeller over there, which I didn't see earlier when I was looking at the welcome sign. They've got yeah, plane. I don't know, is it a propeller or is that like from an early model bi-winged sort of plane, small plane? I'm not really sure. Kind of looks like a propeller to me. So they do have, if I go over the other side of the road here, I'll be able to get a better shot of the sign. But I think it says something about a museum. That blue sign over there. Yeah, so they have a signals museum, building 104. I'm not sure if that's open and operational or if that's like quite an old sign. Oh, using a phone while driving. Get that registration plate. Naughty. We'll report that. Using a phone while in control of a motor vehicle. Taking a picture of me, which is fine, you know. I'm not covered up, so. We'll come and have a little look over this side a bit closer when it's safe to cross. So we've got a car coming that way. Oh no, lights changed, nice. And yeah, so yeah, so interesting. So these guys were all gathering and chatting and talking to me, talking about me, looking at me. But so, oh, got the police on site already by the looks of it. So yeah, you can see they've got the signage labelling this as a prohibited place within the meaning of the Official Secrets Act. Unauthorised persons entering the area may be arrested and prosecuted. They've got the no drone zone and they have guard dogs on patrol. So yeah. And there's the plane on guard down there. So we'll go down and have a little look down there as well. Yeah, the police have pulled up outside the visitors' entrance there, so that was a very quick response. Maybe it's the MOD police, they're on base and in the area. Because otherwise, yeah, I don't know where else they would have come from. Closest one might be Hitchin, maybe, or Stevenage.
When it's finally safe to cross, the scene shifts again. People nearby begin gathering, watching, whispering, clearly aware of the camera's presence. Then it becomes obvious. Police are already on site. Signage confirms the seriousness of the location, warning that this is a prohibited place under the Official Secrets Act, with no drone restrictions and guard dogs on patrol. A patrol car pulls up at the visitor's entrance with surprising speed, suggesting on-base or MOD police already in the area. Down the road, an aircraft stands on permanent display, positioned like a silent sentry beside the roadway. The markings red weight 612. Through the canopy, the seats and original controls are still visible, frozen in time. It's an unexpected mix of history, security, and quiet tension, all unfolding in plain view from public ground.
There we go. So this is the plane that they have standing guard here at RAF Henlow. It's the noisy bike. It's the WT612. That's standing guard right here by the roadway. So just underneath the window they have lettering that says canopy break-in. You can see the seat and old controls and that in there with it. It's quite interesting. Other than that, that pretty much covers most of it. I mean, there's some more stuff I think a little bit further down, but I think it kind of looks like barracks and areas like that. There's not a lot else to see other than these two bits either side here. Obviously, the plane standing guard is the most interesting part. So I was going to see if we can catch up with one of these constables and report the person using their phone while in operation of a motor vehicle. So what I'm going to do quickly before I get there is just quickly stop and get that registration plate off the footage. I'll be right back with you. Okay, so it was a blue Nissan Micra, which was Hotel Victor 07 X-Ray Zulu Golf, I think it was, or Golf Zulu, I think it was Zulu Golf. But yeah, so we'll just pop up and see if these constables are still up in their vehicle, and obviously what we don't want is to go onto their property, so we'll wave them down. So I'm just going to try and wave at them. trying to get their attention. I don't know, mate. I just need to report something to you. Just seen a driver using his phone while operating a vehicle.
Right.
So I just wanted to report that to you.
Okay.
It's literally just coming out of the base here.
Right.
So can I report that to you, please?
Can you phone, because we're a driver training?
Oh, you're on driver training, are you?
Yes, I'm training students at the moment.
So you're still not an operational constable to take reports and offences and things like that? You wouldn't stop somebody while you're doing your driver training if you saw something happening?
Go after them now, am I? So
Yeah.
if you've got video footage or something, if
Yeah,
you
yeah.
report it to whoever the local police are,
Right.
because I'm not from this area,
Right,
so you've got that as well. So I'm not from this area.
okay.
If you report it to the local police, and you've got a video of it, you can directly upload it to them, and they can deal with it there, and they can issue a summons and all of that.
Right, okay. You are, sorry, Sergeant. So I can't read that from here.
0845.
0845. Thank
Alright.
you. Alrighty. So, Sergeant doesn't want to take reports because he's busy. But he's doing the driver training. As per usual. So what I've just noticed actually, stood on a Conquer shell.
Beyond the barracks and secured areas, there isn't much else to see, with the aircraft display remaining the most striking feature on site. The camera turns toward the police vehicle nearby, hoping to report a driver seen using a phone while operating a vehicle as it exited the base. Before approaching, the footage is checked to capture the registration clearly. Then the camera moves back in, careful not to cross onto restricted property. A brief interaction follows. The officer explains he's currently on driver training and not operational, unable to take reports or stop vehicles, even if something is witnessed. A sergeant is mentioned, but unavailable, busy with training duties as well. The moment ends without escalation, highlighting how even clear observations can stall within procedure, all while the camera remains on public ground, documenting quietly.
Yeah. Coming out of RAF Henlow, they've got people stood around watching me. I'm going to try and set up the tripod and get some steady shots. Just thinking. So bear with me, just going to set up the tripod. Tripod set up nice and stable. So interestingly, the constable is now pulled over, or the sergeant there is now pulled over. Going to go talk to them. But a second ago, there wasn't enough, he was too busy to take a report a second ago. So it appears that the sergeant has told him, that there's nothing they can particularly do if I'm not on their property. and yeah. Or maybe told him to contact the local constabulary. So the guy that was reporting it's just gone in there. That's better. So yeah, anyway, that'll be 6 points on the licence for the Nissan Micra driver. Okay, so it would appear that they haven't contacted the police, and if they have contacted the police, then the police's response time is shocking. I'm not going to hang around to see if they do turn up eventually. Got a bit of footage, got a few photos, so we're going to move on to the next spot. And as always, stay safe, remember your rights.
As usual, attention starts to build. People linger nearby, watching, quietly observing the camera's presence. A tripod is set up for steady shots, everything deliberate and controlled. Moments later, the situation shifts again. The constable pulls over, followed by a sergeant, despite earlier claims that taking a report wasn't possible. It quickly becomes clear there's little they can do while the camera remains off their property, and any further action would fall to the local constabulary. The driver in question disappears into the base, the issue left unresolved. No officers return. Whether police were contacted or not, the response never arrives. With enough footage and photographs captured, it's time to move on. The message remains the same: stay safe, know your rights, and the camera keeps rolling to the next location.